Hello, it's Jim Hutchins for the Jerusalem Connection Truth Report for this week. Well, tomorrow is a defining day for this country. It's the election day. And it will, in fact, define the future of this country. There are many people who've spoken of this, Christians, non-Christians. But I like what Tony Perkins of the Family Research Council said. I want to echo his comments. He said this: "We join the nation in mourning of those killed by the horrific synagogue shooter by the anti-Semite. Took place in Pittsburgh last weekend. It's easy to feel helpless in the face of such acts of evil, blatant evil. But we can and must overcome the evil that preys upon the nation. As a nation, we must," and I emphasize what he's saying here, we must turn to God and find healing, unity, and restoration. That's not going to come from our leadership. That comes from God. I encourage our leaders to call the nation together for a focused day of prayer and reconciliation. Let us take a day to seek God and pray for Him to bring healing to our nation, asking God to move in the hearts of people to bring about the unity our nation so desperately needs. We are a divided, deeply divided nation. The challenges America faces are far beyond anything we're capable of overcoming our own. We can't do this. We need God's help. We need to admit that and seek it. For almost 250 years, that's what set America apart. It's acknowledgement that we are a nation under God. And if there were ever a time that our nation should be coming together to pray, it is now. Our history records it. Our founding fathers held a national day of prayer in view of the monumental struggle we were engaged in with Britain. And in view of the monumental challenges of our time that we are facing in this election, do we not find ourselves in a situation where our only hope is in God? Our only hope is in God. We must seek His face, seek His will. And as I say that, I'm reminded of Daniel's prayer, the prophet Daniel. Daniel chapter 2, after an encounter with Nebuchadnezzar, the king, where God demonstrated His capacity to insert Himself. Daniel said this: "Praise be to the name of Yahweh forever and ever. Wisdom and power are His. He changes times and seasons. He sets up kings and He disposes of them." And then in chapter 4, chapter 4, verse 17, he says this: "The Most High, God, Yahweh, the Most High is sovereign over the kingdoms of men, and He gives them to anyone that He wishes, and He places over them the lowliest of men." God is in control. We need to seek His face. And the message of the Truth Report for this week is: vote.